Hello everyone, welcome to today's video, which is on the application of linear equation in one variable. So when you were in elementary, learn word problems using model method, but there are instances that this model method doesn't work at all in every problem. So instead of model method, what we're going to use today is we're going to apply what we have learned in linear equation in one variable. Okay, so for example, we have this problem. It says that a man is three times as old as his son. In 10 years' time, the sum of their ages will be 76. How old was the man when his son was born? So what we're going to do here is that we let x be equal to the age of the son. So age let the age of the son be equal to x years. Okay, and it says that a man is three times as old as his son. So the man's age now is equal to 3x. Another information from the problem is it says that in 10 years time, meaning after 10 years. So we expect that both of them, okay, we will be adding 10 years to both of them. So we will be adding 10 years to both of them. So the son now, so in 3 years time, will become x plus 10, while the man, which is actually his father, will become 3x plus 10. Another information is that it says that the sum of their ages will be 76. So meaning here, son plus father, or the man, is equal to 76. So what we're going to do is we're going to add them together. So we have x plus 10 plus the father's age is 3x plus 10 is equal to 76. So our knowledge from linear equation in one variable, we will combine terms that are similar. So x plus 3x is 4x. Combine the constant, which is now 20, is equal to 76. We are now going to transpose 20 to the other side of the equation. So we have 4x is equal to 76 minus 20. So 4x now is equal to 56. Divide both sides by 4. So we will cancel that one out. So x now is equal to 14. So the age of the son is 14, right? Okay, so the son is equal to 14 years old. We know that the father's age is 3 times as old as the son. So since it's 3 times, the age of the son is 14. So from 3 times, we will minus 14. So that will become actually 14 times 3 is 12, carry 1, 42. So 42 minus 14, which is the age of the son, so that will give you 28. So meaning 28 is actually the age of the father when his son was born. Okay, so therefore, when the son was born, the man was 28 years old. Example number 2. The sum of three consecutive numbers is 60. Find the numbers. So in this case, before I'm going to explain to you the solution of this word problem, let me give you an overview first about consecutive numbers. When we say consecutive numbers, it means that these are numbers or counting numbers that they follow next to each other. For example, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, this is an example of a consecutive number. Or if I have, say for example, I have 2, 4, 6, 8. This is also an example of an even consecutive number. And if I have 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, okay, and so on, for example. So this is also an example of an odd consecutive numbers. Now, if we're going to write those consecutive numbers in a representation, say this is 1, right? In order to get 2, we plus 1. So plus 1 in order to get 2. From 1, in order to get 3, we know that we will add 2. And from 1, in order to get 4, we know that we will add 3. So if we let n or 1 be equal to n, so this is 1. So the next number is 2. So we have n plus 1. So n is 1. So when we plus 1, it will get 2. So meaning in representation, we have n plus 1. And the next number is 3, which means that from n, which is 1, in order to get 3, we need to add 2. And to get 4, which is the next number in the consecutive number, so from n, we need to add 3, and so on. So these are the representation of the consecutive numbers. How about even numbers? So as you can see here, we have number 2, and in order to get 4, we need to add 2. In order to get 6, we need to add 4. And in order to get 8, we need to add 6. Which means that if our n is equal to 2, the next number to 2 is 4. So from n, we need to add 2. Next number here is 6, meaning from n, we need to add 4. Next number is 8, meaning from n, we need to add 6, and so on. So in this case, this is the representation of even. So this one is even consecutive numbers. How about odd? For odd numbers, from 3, in order to get 5, we know that we add 2. From 3, in order to get 7, we need to add 4. And then, to get 9, we need to add 6. And for 11, we need to add 8. So plus 8. So, if n is equal to 3, in order to get the next number, which is 5, we will add 2. In order to get 7, we need to add 4. In order to get 9, we need to add 6 and plus 6. So, this is the representation of odd consecutive numbers, which is actually the same with even. So both of them have the same representation. Now, let's go back to the problem. In the problem, we know that we are asked to find the 3 consecutive numbers whose sum is equal to 60. So we don't know what are those numbers, so we let n be equal to the first number. Okay, the first number. So in consecutive numbers, as I explained a while ago, so in order to get the next number, we need to add 1. So that will be the second number. And to get the third number, we need to add 3. So that's the third number. Now, we are asked that about the sum of those numbers is 60. So what we're going to do is, we need to add those 3 numbers together. So we will have n plus 1 plus n plus 2. The sum is equal to 60. So this time, we can combine terms that are similar. So we can combine n plus n plus n, that is equal to 3n. And then we will combine the constant, which is 1 and 2. So that is now equal to plus 3. That is equal to 60. Now we are going to transpose this 3 on the other side of the equation. So we have 3n is equal to 60 minus 3. So 3n now is equal to 57. So we will divide both sides by 3, which actually n will give us this is equal to 19. Meaning that the first number here is 19, plus 1 we will get 20, plus 2 we will get 21. Is that equal to 60? Let's try to add them together. So that is 0 carry 1, 60. So therefore, the three consecutive numbers are 19, 20, 21. Example number 3. Sam is 12 years older than David. 5 years ago, the sum of their ages was 28. How old are they now? So for number 3 problem, as what I've said a while ago, that there are many ways in solving some problems. Now this time I want to make table for you to have an option on maybe you want to find or you want to use table or not. So let us say I'm going to make a table which will show the age of Sam and David. So here's my table. So we have actually Sam and we have David. So in this case, we know that Sam is 12 years older than David, okay? Than David. So if we let X be equal to the age of David, so the age of Sam will be, or Sam I mean, is X plus 12 because Sam is older than David by 12 years. Next, another information is 5 years ago. So meaning it happened already. It's like past. So what we're going to do here is, if this is their present age or age now, so 5 years ago, it will be minus 5 because it already happened in the past. We're talking about the past. So what we're going to do is we minus 5 to Sam's age and David's age. So what will happen now is we will have X plus 12 minus 5. That will give you X plus 7. And X minus 5 simply equal to X minus 5. So another information from the problem is it says that the sum of their ages was 28. So meaning if we're going to add their ages, that is equal to 28. So we have Sam's age. So Sam's age 5 years ago plus David's age 5 years ago is equal to 28, which is now equal to Sam's age 5 years ago is here. So we have X plus 7 plus the age of David 5 years ago is X minus 5. The total is 28 years. So we have now formed an equation which we will apply now the knowledge we've learned from linear equation in one variable. So we have X plus X that is equal to 2X. We are going to combine 7 and negative 5. That will give us positive 2 that is equal to 28. Now we will transpose 2 on the other side. So we have 2X is equal to 28 minus 2. So 2X now is equal to 26. Divide both sides by 2. So we can cancel that one out. X now. So X now is equal to 13. Now, if X is equal to 13, so that is now, their age now is, for Sam, we have X plus 30 plus 12, so meaning that is 13 plus 12, so that is 25. And David is equal to, here, David is 13. Okay, so this is actually, so therefore your final answer now is their present age or their age now is Sam is 25. Okay, Sam. And 13, that's David.